press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome to the part 4 of the chapter, the principle of mathematical induction. Yes, in the last class we were discussing about problems from the exercise 4.1, right? So I think we have solved 11 questions so far, right? Okay, so now let's move to 12th question. So 12th question is like this, same. So in the exam they ask like this, prove that a plus ar plus ar square and so on plus ar power of n minus 1 is equal to a into r power of n minus 1 divided by r minus 1 by the principle of mathematical induction, by the principle of, and which is true for all natural numbers by the principle of mathematical induction. Yes, the question is like this, prove that this is true for all natural numbers by the principle of mathematical induction. Yes, in the last sessions we have seen how to solve this, I mean how to prove this by using the principle, right? Okay, let's use the same principle, and here this is what the well known result, sum of n terms of geometric progression, that is what a plus ar plus, where a is the first term of the series and r is the common ratio, right? So where n is number of terms. Okay, now let us prove this, which is true for all natural numbers, right? Okay, the first step is what? Let the given statement be p of n, that is what, a plus ar square and so on ar power of n minus 1 equal to a into r power of n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. This is your result. You mean what the given statement p of n. Okay, now step 1 is what? Let me prove p of 1 is true. So I mean let n is equal to 1. So you get the first term, n is equal to 1 gives first term of the LHS, and in the RHS substitute in place of n 1, you get a into r power of 1 minus 1 whole divided by r minus 1. Yes, of course, r minus 1 get cancelled. You get what? A is equal to a, which is true. Hence p of 1 is true. P of 1 is true, right? Okay, next step is what? Step 2 is assume p of n is true. P of n is true for some k natural numbers. Okay, I mean that is p of k equal to, right, as it is, you write p of n a plus ar plus ar square. So a into r power of k minus 1, in place of n substitute, I mean replace n by k, that's it, equal to, result is what? A into r power of k minus 1 divided by r minus 1. Take it as equation 1. Now this is what we assume to be true. You mean the given statement is assumed for k natural numbers. Okay. Now we have to prove what? We have to prove this is true for k plus 1 natural numbers also. So we shall prove p of k plus 1 also true. Okay. So then what is p of k plus 1? Right. So p of k plus 1 is, that is, p of k plus 1 is, right, as it is, till kth term you write as it is, you mean a plus ar square and so on, a into r power of k minus 1 plus okay, this is what kth term, right? Kth term plus ar power of k minus 1. This is what kth term. Now k plus 1th term becomes what? Wherever you have k, even you replace k by k plus 1. So k minus 1 becomes what? In place of k plus 1 minus 1. So you get a into r power of k. This is what k plus 1th term. That should be equal to RHS should be what? So here this is the result for k number of terms. You just replace k by k plus 1, then your RHS becomes a into r power of k plus 1 minus 1 divided by r minus 1. This should be proved. By taking LHS, you have to prove RHS. That's it. Then what P of 1 will be true. Okay, let us prove that. Yes, LHS is what? A plus AR plus AR square and so on. Kth term is AR power of k minus 1 plus k plus 1th term is AR power of k. This is what your LHS. Now same as before, till here we have the result from equation 1, that is a into r power of k minus 1. I mean, I am going to replace this by the result from equation 1, a into r power of k minus 1, right, divided by r minus 1 plus k plus 1th term is a into r power of k. Now you just simplify, you will get the answer, that is it. Yes. Let us take our LCM as r minus 1. So, we get a into this, a into r power of k minus 1 plus this into this. So, a into r power of k into this. So, r power of k into r, you get r power of k plus 1 now. Hope you got it, students. I am multiplying r minus 1 with a r power of k, a into r power of k. So, I taken outside. So, r power of k into r. So, you will get r power of k plus 1, right. So, minus 1 into r power of k. Hope you got it, students. Okay. Once again, this into this, a taken outside, r power of k into r. Here r has power 1, r power of 1 into r power of k, r power of k plus 1. So, minus 1 into this, get this. Now, let us take a outside from these two, a into r power of k minus 1 plus r power of k plus 1 minus r power of k. So, I have taken a as common from both the terms, r power of k, r power of k get cancelled. What is remained? A into r power of k plus 1 minus 1 divided by r minus 1. This is your RHS. This implies P of k plus 1 is true. So, at last the conclusion is what? Hence, therefore, by the principle of mathematical induction, don't write MI, should write a mathematical induction. By the principle of mathematical induction, P of n is true. P of n is true for all natural numbers. That's it. This is how question number 12. Okay, so now let us move to question number 13. Question number 13 is like this: 1 plus 1 plus 3 by 1 into 1 plus 5 by 4 into 1 plus 7 by 9 into, so nth term is 1 plus 2n plus 1 by n square is equal to, so n plus 1 whole square, a simple one. Yes, here we have the product, students. This is the first term. In place of n we have 1, here 2n plus 1. So I mean when n is 1 you get 2 plus 1, so 3 by 1. In the second term you get 2 square, here you 2n plus 1 by n square, 2 square. In the third term 1 plus 7 by 2n plus 1 by 3 square. In the same way next to 4 square and so on. So nth term is n square. Hope you got it, students. When n is 1 you get 3, when n is 2 you get 5, when n is 3 you get 7, when n is n is 4 you get what? 9 by 16 you get, like that. Okay, right? So on nth time is 2n plus 1 by n square. 1 plus nth time is what? 1 plus 2n plus 1 by n square. Product of all these n terms is equal to n plus 1 whole square. That's the result. For example, if n is 1, product of first one term. If n is 2, what happens? So in place of n substitute 2. So 2 plus 1, that is what? 3 square, that is what? 9. Here product of these two should be 9. So here what we have? 1 plus 3, that is 4 into 4 plus 5, that is what? 9 by 4. So you get 9. Product of first two terms is 9. In the same way, when n is equal to 3, you get what? 3 plus 1, 4, 16 you get. Product of first three numbers should be 16. That's it. That's what the result we have here. Okay, now we have to prove this is true. This is true for all natural numbers by using the principle of mathematical induction. Right? The question is same. Prove that by the prove this which is true. This is true for all natural numbers by the principle of mathematical induction. That's the question. So for that, steps are like this. First step is P of n. You have to consider the given statement as P of n as 1 plus 3 into 1 plus 5 by 4 into, so 1 plus 7 by 9 into, so nth term is 1 plus 2n plus 1 by n square, and the result is n plus 1 whole square. Okay. Now step 1, let me check P of 1. Step 1, let n is equal to 1. You mean first term. So in the LHS first term is what? 1 plus 3. 3 by 1 is 3. That is equal to. In the RHS substitute in place of n 1. You get 1 plus 1 whole square. So 4 is equal to 4, which is true. Which is true. This implies P of 1 is true. Okay. What is the next step? Step 2 is assume P of n is true. P of n is true for some k natural numbers, right? That is P of k. What is P of k? P of k is, first term is 1 plus 3 by 1, second term is 1 plus 5 by 4, third term is 1 plus 7 by 9, nth term is 1 plus 2n plus 1 by, sorry, kth term, no? So replace n by k, that's it. 2k plus 1 by k square. This is kth term. That should be equal to k plus 1 whole square. So we have assumed this is true. I mean, the given statement is true for some k natural numbers. Now this is true for some k natural numbers. So that we have p of k is equal to this. Now we shall prove what? We shall prove. We can write that. We shall prove p of k plus 1 also true. Okay. So let me write what is p of k plus 1. P of k plus 1 is, so this is what for k number of terms, product of first k natural numbers. Let me write the first term as 1 plus 3 by 1, second term as 1 plus 5 by 4, third term is 1 plus 7 by 9. So kth term, sorry, into kth term is 1 plus 2k plus 1 by k square. This is what your kth term. So k plus 1th term is what? We have to find product of first k plus 1 numbers is equal to k plus 2 whole square, because k plus 1 plus 1. So k plus 1th term is what? 1 plus, in place of k, replace k by k plus 1. So what do you get? 2 into k plus 1 plus 1, 2k plus 2 plus 1. So you get 2k plus 3 by, in place of k, k plus 1 whole square. This is what your k plus 1 term. That should be equal to what? The result should be what? K, in place of k, k plus 1 plus 1. So that should be what? K plus 2 whole square. You need to prove this now. So by taking LHS we have to prove RHS, that is what k plus 1, sorry, k plus 2 whole square. Right. Let me take LHS. So LHS is 1 plus 3 by 1, 1 plus 5 by 4, 1 plus 7 by 9, kth term is 1 plus 2k plus 1 by k square, k plus 1th term is 1 plus 2k plus 3 divided by k plus 1 whole square. Okay. Now product of first k terms, we have k plus 1 whole square. Let us replace that by k plus 1 whole square. So k plus 1 whole square into this one, k plus 1th term. So 1 plus 2k plus 3 divided by k plus 1 whole square. K plus 1 whole square, LCM is k plus 1 whole square into 1 into k plus 1 whole square plus 2k plus 3. This get cancelled. What is remained? K plus 1 whole square, you mean k square plus 2k plus 1 square plus 2k plus 3, 2k plus 3. That is equal to k square plus 2k, that is 4k plus 4, 1 plus 3, 4. So observe here, this is of the form a square plus b square plus 2ab. A square is k square, b square is 2 square, 2 into 2 into k. So you get k plus 2 whole square, that's it. K plus 2 whole square. So a square, b square, 2ab, 2 into k. So this which is RHS. This implies P of k plus 1 is true. So at last, therefore, by the principle of mathematical induction, by the principle of mathematical induction, P of n is true for all natural numbers. You should write this statement. Conclusion should write. Okay. This is about question number 13th. Fourteenth is same as 13th one. Okay, same. Prove that 1 plus 1 by 1, 1 plus 1 by 2, 1 plus 1 by 3, so on, 1 plus 1 by n is equal to n plus 1. Same as before, product of first n terms is equal to, first term is 1 plus 1 by 1, second term is 1 plus 1 by 2, third term is 1 plus 1 by 3, next fourth term is 1 plus 1 by 4, fifth 1 plus 1 by 5 and so on, nth term is 1 plus 1 by n should be equal to n plus 1. You mean when n is 2, you get what? 2 plus 1 3, product of first two terms should be 3. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus, so 2 into this, what you get, 1.5. So 2 into 1.5 you get 3, right? So in the same way, so product of first three terms should be is equal to what? 3 plus 1, that is a 4. So product of these three terms should be 4. We will get 4. Okay. So we have to prove this is true for all natural numbers, right? Right. Okay. Let P of n is equal to 1 plus 1 by 1, 1 plus 1 by 3 into 1 plus 1 by 3, nth term is 1 plus 1 by n is equal to n plus 1. This is our P of n given statement. Yes. Step 1. Let n is equal to 1. You mean first term, you have to take first term of the LHS, that is 1 plus 1 by 1, that is 1, that is equal to RHS, in place of n substitute 1, so 1 plus 1. You get what? 2 equal to 2, which is true. Which is true. This implies P of 1 is true. Okay, next step is, step 2 is what? Assume P of n is true for some k natural numbers. So what is P of k? So P of k is, that is, P of k is 1 plus 1 by 1, 1 plus 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1 by 3 into 1 plus 1 by n place, in place of n substitute k, should be equal to k plus 1. So this is what we assumed to be true. You mean product of first k natural numbers is equal to, sorry, product of first k terms of this product of first k terms of this statement is equal to k plus 1. This is the result we have assumed to be true. So we shall prove what? We shall prove p of k plus 1 also true. Okay. Now let me write what is p of k plus 1. P of k plus 1 is, yes, first term is 1 plus 1 by 1, 1 plus 2 by 1, sorry, 1 plus 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1 by 3 into kth term is 1 plus 1 by k, right? Kth term is 1 plus 1 by k. K plus 1th term is what? 1 plus 1 by k plus 1. Replace k by k plus 1, that's it. That should be equal to, answer should be what? Yes, again in place of k you must take k plus 1, k plus 1 plus 1, k plus 2. That should be the answer. So by taking LHS, prove this is equal to k plus 2. So LHS is same as above, that is what? 1 plus 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 plus 1 by 3, 1 plus 1 by k, 1 plus 1 by k plus 1. This is your LHS. So product of first k terms are taken as k plus 1 from the equation 1. Replace that by k plus 1. So k plus 1 into 1 plus, I mean I am writing this 1 plus 1 by k plus 1. Okay, same as before. So k plus 1, yes, you got the answer now. K plus 1 is LCM. K plus 1 into 1 plus 1, you get k plus 2, which is RHS. This implies P of k plus 1 is true. Therefore, by the principle of mathematical induction, by the principle of mathematical induction, P of n is true for all natural numbers. Okay, student, this is a simple one. In exam, usually they ask a simple question. Okay, so this is about question number 14. In exams, they usually ask simple question, but I mean in the freshers exam. So when you face the exam, I mean when you face a repeated exam, so you may get a difficult one. Okay. Right. So this is the 14th question. Now let's move on to the question number 15th. Question number 15th is like this. Sum of, prove that 1 square plus 3 square plus 5 square plus 2n minus 1 whole square, that should be equal to n into 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 whole divided by 3. So sum of first n odd square natural numbers is equal to n into 2n minus 1 into n plus 1 by 3. So what is actually sum of first odd natural numbers? N odd natural numbers, that is what n square. You have to prove that, you take it as homework. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus and so on till 2n minus 1 is equal to n square. You have to prove that, take it as homework. Now we have to prove sum of first n odd square natural numbers is equal to n into 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 3. You mean when n is 2, so when n is 2, this gives sum of first two natural numbers, sum of first two numbers of this series. So when n is 2, what do you get? 2 into 4 minus 1. 2 into 4 minus 1, that is what? 3 into 2 to the 4 plus 1, 5 by 3. So you get 2 5s are 10. So sum of these two, you will get 10. See, 1 square plus 3 square is 10, like this. In the same way, when n is 3, you get the sum of first 3 numbers. That's what you get, 1 square plus 3 is 10 plus 25, 35 you get. So by substituting n is equal to 3, you should get 35 here. That's what the result we have here. Let me prove this is true for all natural numbers. Same steps as before. Let P of n be the given statement. 1 square plus 3 square plus 5 square and so on, 2n minus 1 whole square is equal to n into 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 3. Yes, step 1. Let n is equal to 1. So take first term of LHS, that is what? 1 square is equal to, substitute n is equal to 1 in RHS, you get 1 into 2 into 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 2 into 1 plus 1, that is what? 2 plus 1 by 3. So 3 ones are 3 ones get cancelled. What do you get? 1 is equal to 1 into 2 minus 1, that is 1, 1 into 1, that is what? 1, which is true. Which is true, implies P of 1 is true. Okay. Now step 2. Step 2 is what? Assume P of n is true for some k natural numbers. That is, P of k is what? 1 square plus 3 square, 5 square. So kth term is 2k minus 1 whole square. You mean in place of n, replace n by k, that's it. That is equal to k into 2k minus 1 into 2k plus 1 by, take it as equation 1. This is what we assumed to be true. I mean, this is true for k natural numbers. So by assuming this, we have to, what we have to prove? We have to prove this is true for k plus 1 natural numbers also. We shall prove P of k plus 1 also true. Okay. Let me write what is P of k plus 1. So P of k plus 1 is 1 square plus 3 square plus 5 square. So kth term is 2k minus 1 whole square plus k plus 1th term. Just an important step. Just replace k by k plus 1. That's it. Here we have k now. In place of k, write k plus 1. So 2 into k plus 1 minus 1. So what do you get? 2k plus 2 minus 1. So you get 2k plus 1, right? 2k plus 1 whole. So this is what your k plus 1th term. K plus 1th term. Answer should be also what? So wherever you have k, a plus k by k plus 1. So here we have k plus 1 into 2k minus 1. This in place of k, replace k minus k plus 1. So 2k plus 2 minus 1. 2k plus 1. Again in place of k plus 1. 2 into k plus 1 plus 1. So 2k plus 2 plus 1. 2k plus 3. Whole divided by 3. This is your answer. Should prove that. Should prove LHS that equal to that. Let me put this. LHS is 1 square plus 3 square plus the 5 square plus 2k minus 1 whole square plus 2k plus 1 whole. This is k plus 1 term. So till here we have the result from the equation 1, that is what? Replace this by equation 1, that is k into 2k minus 1 into 2k plus 1 by 3 plus this one 2k plus 1 whole square. Okay, same as before. So just you take the common terms outside and simplify, you get the answer. Except the problem 7th and 11th. So you should be careful in 7th and 11th question, right? But in the remaining questions, just to take the common terms outside and simplify, get the answer. That's it. So here you have 2k plus 1, 2k plus 1 common. 2k plus 1 taken outside from the two terms. What is remained? K into this. K into 2k minus 1 by 3 plus 2k plus 1. Okay. So 2k plus 1 into, I'm going to take 3 LCM. 2k square minus k plus 6k plus 3. This is equal to 2k plus 1, 2k square plus 5k, 6k minus k plus 3 by. Now let me factorize this. So 2k square plus 5k plus 3. So 2 3 is 6. So I get 2k square, 2k plus 1 into, right, 2k square. I am writing the factors, 2k plus 3k, because 2 3 is 6 now, plus 3 whole divided by 3. So you get what? 2k plus 1 into, take 2k from these two terms, you get k plus 1. Take 3 from these two terms, you get k plus 1 by 3. So 2k plus 1 into k plus 1 are the factors. So then you get k plus 1, you mean I am writing these factors, k plus 1 into 2k plus 3 or 2k plus 1 into 2k plus 3 by, this is what RHS, that is RHS, right? So which is equal to RHS. This implies P of k plus 1 is also true. At last, conclusion. What is the conclusion? Hence, should write that by the principle of mathematical induction, P of n is true for all natural numbers. Okay? This is about question number 15th. Okay, let's move on to the question number 16th. 16th is like this. 1 by 1 into 4 plus 1 by 4 into 7 plus 1 by 7 into 10 plus and so on. Nth term is 1 by 3n minus 2 into 3n plus 1. This is your nth term, and that should be equal to n by 3n plus 1. Yes, observe the pattern here. 1 by 1 into 4. So 1 by 4 into 7. Observe here. Here 1 first element is 1, 4, 7. I mean 3 is increasing. I mean each term is increasing by 3. Second one 4, 7, 10. Again second also is increasing by 3. So what is the fourth term then? Fourth term becomes what? 1 by, right, 10 into 13, right? 10 into 13 and so on. See, when n is 4, 3 4s are 12, 12 minus 2, that is 10, 3 4s are 12 plus 1, that is 13. So 10 into 13 and so on, like this. So sum of all these terms where nth is this one is equal to n by 3n plus 1. That's a result we have here, statement. We have to prove this is true for all natural numbers. Hope you got it, students. For example, see, when n is 2, when n is 2, what do you get here? 2 by 6, 2 3 is 6 plus 1, 7. So 2 by 7 should be sum of these two terms. Yes. So what is 4? 4 7s are 28. So 28 is LCM, right? Okay, 7 plus 4. Sorry, 7 plus 1. We get 8 by 28. 8 by 28. So 2s are 7. So 2 by 7, you get 2 by 7 is the answer, like this. In the same way, when n is 3, so 3 by 10, 3 is a 9 plus 1. 3 by 10 should be the sum of first 3 terms, like this, and so on. This is the result we have. So we have to prove this is true for all natural numbers, right? Okay, first step is what? P of n is 1 into 4 plus 4 into 7 plus 7 to 10 plus nth term is 1 by 3n minus 2 into 3n plus 1 is equal to n by 3n plus 1. So, step 1. Let n is equal to 1. So, first term, when n is equal to 1, you mean sum of first 1 terms, you mean 1 into 4 is equal to, in place of n substitute 1 by 3 into 1 plus 1. You get what? 1 by 4 equal to 1 by 4, which is true. Hence, this implies P of 1 is true. Okay? Now, step 2. But assume P of n is true for some k natural numbers, that is P of k is what? 1 by 1 into 4 plus 1 by 4 into 7 plus 1 by 7 into 10, and kth term is what? Kth term is 1 by 3k minus 2 into 3k plus 1. That should be equal to k by 3k plus 1. This is what we assumed to be true. So what we shall prove? We shall prove p of k plus 1 also true. Also true. Okay. So what is p of k plus 1? So p of k plus 1 is, right, till kth term as it is, right, 1 by 1 into 4 plus 1 by 4 into 7 plus 1 by 7 into 10 plus kth term is 1 by 3k minus 2 into 3k plus 1. This is what? Kth term. Then write k plus 1th term now. Write 3k minus 2, right? Yes. What is k plus 1th term? So wherever you have k, replace k by k plus 1. So here 3 into k plus 1 minus 2. Here 3 into k plus 1 plus 1, like this. So what do you get? 3k plus 3 minus 2. You mean 3k plus 3 minus 2. So 3k plus 1 into 3k plus 3 plus 1. So 3k plus 4. This is what your k plus 1th term. The answer should be, wherever you have k, replace k by k plus 1. K plus 1 by 3 into k plus 1 plus 1. Here we have no. So that's what 3k plus 4. This should be the answer now. Okay, that is the answer. Now let us prove this. Right. LHS is 1 by 1 into 4 plus 1 by 4 into 7 plus 1 by 7 into 10 plus kth term is 1 by 3k minus 2 into 3k plus 1 plus k plus 1th term is 3k plus 1 into 3k plus 4. So from here to here, we have the result from the equation 1, k by 3k plus 1 plus k plus 1th term you write 1 by 3k plus 1 into 3k plus 4. Just to simplify, as I said before, take the common terms outside and simplify the remaining terms. So you get the answer. Okay, so here what is common? 1 by 3k plus 1 is common, taken outside. What is remained? Here k is remained plus 1 by 3k plus 4 is remained in the second term. So 1 by 3k plus 1 into LCM is 3k plus 4 into 3k plus 4 into this k into 3k square 4k plus 1. So you get 1 by 3k plus 1 into. So 3 ones are right. So I am factorizing this 3k square plus 4k I am going to write as 3k plus k, 3k plus 1k plus 1 by 3k plus 4. So you get 1 by 3k plus 1 into 3k I am going to take outside, 3k into k plus 1. Here 1 I am going to take outside, 1 into k plus 1 by 3k plus 4. Okay, now this is what 1 by 3k plus 1 into, here k plus 1 into, factors are k plus 1 into 3k plus 1 whole divided by 3k plus 4. So k plus 1, 3k plus 1, 3k plus 1 get cancelled. What is remained? K plus 1 by 3k plus 1. That's what your RHS, which is RHS. So this implies P of k plus 1 is true. At last, what do you write? Yes, by the principle of mathematical induction, P of n is true for all natural numbers. This is the conclusion. Okay. So this is your question number 16th. Okay, students, let us move to the question number 17th. So question number 17 is same as I think 16th. Prove that 3 into 5 plus 1 by 5 into 7 plus 1 by 7 into 9. So nth term is 1 by 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3 equal to n by 3 into 2n plus 3. Okay, students, this is same as before. Yes, let me take this is P of n. Okay, should write once again P of n be the given statement. So step 1 is what? Let n is equal to 1. So first term of this, that is what 1 by 3 into 5 is equal to, substitute n is equal to 1 in the RHS. What do you get? 1 by 3 into 2 into 1, 2n, no, 2 into 1, that is 2 plus 3. So what do you get? 3 5 is 15. So 1 by 15 is equal to 1 by 15, so which is true. Which is true. This implies P of 1 is true. Okay. Step 2. Assume P of n is true for some k natural numbers. Okay, that is P of k is what? It has this P of n 3 into 5, 5 into 7, 7 into 9. So 1 by kth term is what? 2k plus 1 into 2k plus 3 equal to k divided by 3 into 2k plus 3. This is what assumed to be true. Just replace the n by k, that's it. So what we have to prove? We shall prove p of k plus 1 also true. That is, what is p of k plus 1? P of k plus 1 is 1 by 3 into 5 plus 1 by 5 into 7 plus 1 by 7 to 9. Kth term is what? 1 by 2k plus 1 into 2k plus 3. This is what kth term. What is k plus 1th term? Replace k by k plus 1, that's it. See, 2 into k plus 1 plus 1. 2 into k plus 1 plus 1. What do you get? 2k plus 2 plus 1. So 2k plus 3. So 1 by 2k plus 3 into, again, in place of k, k plus 1. 2 into k plus 1 plus 3. So 2k plus 2 plus 3. 2k plus 5. That should be equal to, wherever you have k, that is what? K plus 1, 3 into, so 2k plus 3. So 2k plus 3 becomes what? 2k plus 5. So 2k plus 5. This should be the answer. Now let me use this LHS and prove RHS. LHS is one by 3 into 5 plus 1 by 5 into 7 plus 1 by 7 into 9 plus, so kth term is what? 1 by 2k minus 1 into, right? Sorry, 2k plus 1 into 2k plus 3. K plus 1th term is what? 1 by 2k plus 3 into 2k plus 5. So from here to here, from the equation 1, I can replace this by k by 3 into 2k plus 3. This is equal to this. I mean, this is equal to this from the equation 1. So plus 1 by 2k plus 3 into 2k plus 5. Just simplify as before. What is common? 1 by 2k plus 3 is common from both the terms. K by 3 remained from the first term. Here 1 by 2k plus 5 is equal to, you should write here. Okay, 1 by 2k plus 3 into LCM is what? 3 into this. 3 into 2k plus 5. 3 cancelled. So k into this. K into this, right? K into 2k, that is a 2k square plus k into 5. 5k plus 1 into this. How do you get? 1 by 2k plus 3 into 2k square plus 5k plus 3. Let me factorize. 2 3 is 6, right? So 2k square plus 2k plus 3k plus 3 by 3 into 2k plus 5 is equal to 1 by, students, you to write all the steps below 1 by 1. I mean, you to write 1 by 1 You have to write the steps one by one, but here I have no space, so I am writing like this. Okay. Here factorizing 2k into k plus 1, 2k taken outside, from 3 I have taken outside, so you get this by 2k plus 3. Yes, this is equal to 1 by 2k plus 3 into, yes, factors are k plus 1 into 2k plus 3 whole divided by 3 into 2k plus 5. Yes, 2k plus 3, 2k plus 3 get cancelled. What is remained? K plus 1 by this. K plus 1 by 3 into 2k plus 5. That's what your RHS. See, this is your RHS. This is equal to RHS implies P of k plus 1 is true. At last, conclusion is hence, by the principle of mathematical induction, the given statement, that is what P of n is true for all natural numbers. Okay, students, this is about question number 17, right? Okay, so we have some more questions. Let us discuss those in the next session, right? Thank you.